Hi, Webber with High Vibe Connection, as well as the Conscious Leadership Network. And I am here tonight because I want to talk to you guys specifically around how you can utilize journaling to help heal and nourish your root chakra. And the reason why I actually decided to do this video right now is because a lot of people have been talking with me about having root chakra issues, or I've also been doing these amazing quantum frequency scans that are pulling information from people's auras and having this repeat theme of root chakra issues. So I figured I love to keep things simple, as you guys know, that I would teach you guys some simple techniques so that you can utilize them in your everyday life to be able to heal and nourish that root chakra on a regular basis. This is nothing complicated. This is something everyone can do. Literally, all you need is a pen or pencil, a journal, or if you want to go digital, you can use notes within your phone or tablet, or on your computer, you can use Microsoft Word, whatever works best for you. But this is such a simple technique. And before I dig into how we're going to do it, I want to talk about why it's so important to work within your root chakra. When we have imbalances with our root chakra specifically, and I encourage you, I have done a video around the chakras in general. So I encourage you to go back and watch that video if you haven't already. And I've also done a different video all around the root chakra specifically. So go back, watch that video. It's super helpful. If you like this video, please give it a like. Let me know in the comments if any of this has helped you. If you want to bounce back journaling ideas as well, as far as some of the questions and prompts that I'm going to share with you for how you can actually utilize this and implement it, go ahead and put it in the comments. I would love to interact with you and engage with you on how some of these prompts are actually stirring up some of the information and value within your life. So why it's so important, okay, is because the root chakra is our stability. This is our sense of security. This is our sense of peace. This is where we run into money issues or even family imbalance issues. So it's very, very important to have that root center balanced and nourished. And a really great way that you can do that as well is connecting through the heart center. And so with your journaling, I highly encourage you to open your heart space. You can utilize essential oils, crystals, whatever makes you feel comfortable prior to getting into the journaling, because some of these questions can bring up some really, really difficult things that maybe you're not really wanting to face. And that's why we're talking about them. So how you do it is so super simple. And I want you to listen and utilize some of the prompts that I'm going to share with you now and put your own spin on them. You can also dig deeper. So whatever comes up from some of these prompts, dig deeper around them. Figure out the root of what is actually causing the issue. So when we go about the journal process, again, I highly recommend connecting through your heart center. You can also put your hands on your heart and kind of just sit and meditate and relax and really just hold space for yourself. This is going to help center you and allow you to move into the space of actually healing and working through that root chakra. Because if it's something that is extremely imbalanced, it's probably going to feel pretty difficult to actually go through the effort of doing the journal process. Again, keep it simple. It doesn't have to be anything complicated whatsoever. You can use handwritten, or you can send digital information into whatever file way you feel safe in keeping. I do recommend putting it down though. The reason being is because you can go back and you can see how you've healed specific aspects, especially if they come up for you again. And a lot of these things, a lot of the root chakra issues, they tend to be some of these deeper core wounds that stem from deeper traumas, past life issues, inner child issues, societal conditioning that has stemmed from the way that our parents have taught us how to work around money, or any other influences if it hasn't been your parents, teachers, grandparents, anything like that. But keep this simple. Focus on the task at hand. And if it gets tough, go ahead and take a break. It's not a big deal. Keep it as simple as possible. So, what I want you to do, and if you're watching me live and you have access to a notebook or a pen, or even if you're catching the replay, go ahead and do these with me. I'd be more than happy for you to go ahead and journal this information now. And if there's anything that you want to share, you can go ahead and put it in the comments right away. And again, if this video served you, go ahead, give it a like, let me know, subscribe as well so that you can be notified anytime that I come live. So grab your pen and paper. If you're using your phone, go ahead and use your phone. The first thing that I want you to identify for your root chakra, especially if it's a money issue, is how does money make me feel? And I want you to think about how does it make you feel when you have it, as well as when it feels scarce or when you feel like you're financially struggling. How does that actually make you feel? From there, you can dig deeper into aspects like, why do I feel this way when I am struggling? Or how can I tap into the energy of how I feel when I do have it? You can also expand around means of receiving additional income. That's always a great way to be able to give yourself more security. If you're feeling insecure about your home environment, you can go ahead and journal around, how do I feel about my home space? What can I do to make my home space feel more secure? How can I rearrange my environment to be able to feel safe within my space? So see how simple that these can be and how they can grow and expand on each other. And I guarantee you, as you're journaling some of these things, you'll probably have different thoughts that come up into your head as far as what that actual next step is going to be for you, what that actual next journal prompt is. And if you want deeper prompts, I'd be happy to send you some. Just connect with me. With your root chakra as well, like I had said, it can stem from family imbalances. So I also want you to think about and journal around, how have others made me feel about money? So for example, this is a huge one, right? Because believe it or not, the way that we've been raised and the way that we've been talked to about money growing up, that impacts the way that we perceive money and the way that we receive that abundance, and probably some of the habits that you actually do within your own life as well. For example, if you've ever wanted something as a kid or even a teenager, and you heard, well, we can't afford that. Where does that actually stem from? And how did that make you feel at that point in time? And then the next piece is, how could that have been rephrased in a way that it could still be nourishing and healing, but honest about the finances, right? Because I understand most of us live on fixed incomes or limited budgets, or don't have the freedom that we want to be able to just spend on anything and everything. I also want you to think about, who are the specific people that really impact the way that you feel around your security, around your relationships, and around money. Who are those people, and how do they impact you, both positively and negatively? And from there, what you can do is, for the people who impact you positively, surround yourself around them more, engage with them more, learn different tips and habits from them. And for those that impact you negatively, Maybe you limit some of your interactions with them. Maybe you limit things that involve money around them, or limit how you discuss money or finances or security around them. And again, the root chakra doesn't have to be only about finances. It doesn't have to be only about that sense of security within your physical space. It can also be that sense of security, again, within your relationships. So, how do I feel within my relationships? Do I feel secure? Do I feel supported? Do I feel loved? Do I feel nourished? A lot of these aspects are what really sets us back when we're trying to manifest, when we're trying to grow and expand, when we're trying to support other people as well. You can also ask yourself, what fears do I have around money? What fears do I have around putting my full trust and faith in someone? That right there is a huge security question. And again, like I said, don't complicate it. It doesn't have to be anything crazy where you're journaling, I feel specifically this way. You can put bullet points down if that's what helps you. Keep this as a simple process and refer back to it. Dig deeper. Whatever comes up within these questions, go that extra mile further. Going that extra step further is what's going to take you to that next level and is what's going to heal that root chakra even faster. So, again, it's so important to remember to do little things like this. Journaling is something that's free that you can do. You could do it at any given time. You could do it in your car, as long as you're not driving, right? Unless you have voice to text. But you can do this in so many different spaces. It doesn't take a lot of time. You don't have to sit down for an hour or 2 hours and just write. You can do this on and off. You can do it when it feels good for you. You can do it when it feels difficult. And I challenge you, if it does feel difficult, that's how you know that you really need it. That's how you know that you really, really need to tap into that healing center so that you can nourish that root chakra so that you can move beyond some of these challenges. I hope that this has helped you. And if it has, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And again, if there's any of these topics that you want to specifically chat around or some of these prompts, go ahead and drop it in the comments. I'd love to connect and I'd love to help you expand around some of the aspects that came up as well. If there's something that, stemmed from inner child and you're trying to figure out where it actually came from, I'd be happy to help. Just let me know. Thank you again for watching, and I hope that this has served you as much as journaling has served me within my life. This is a huge way, again, that you can nourish that root chakra, and I am going to be hopping on and sharing more information on how you can journal around the other chakras as well. I do also have a really amazing free masterclass around the chakras. So if you would like that information as well, let me know, and I can send that information to you. You are so welcome, Crystal. Thank you for hopping on and thank you for watching this video. Take care.